promised myself I would start dropshipping and only give it 7 days. This is not a course summary, but a real daily diary of what I tried. I used AI images and AI voice, no face cam, and 0 fancy ads. My goal was simple. Test if a starter can make traction in 1 week. Stick till the end because day 4 and day 6 change everything. 7 days feels short, but it forces focus. I wanted to avoid theory and do hands-on experiments. A week lets you test products, creatives, and copy quickly. If nothing moves in 7 days, it's a clear signal to pivot. Plus, it makes for a tight, dramatic story you want to watch. I chose lightweight gadgets for their cheap shipping and impulse buy appeal. I searched for products that already had social proof and good margins. I picked 3 winners to rotate so I could compare fast. I avoided technical specs and picked items people understand immediately. This step was fast because I didn't overthink and I wanted real-time feedback. I built a simple 1-page store with a clean headline and big images. Checkout had minimal fields and clear shipping info to reduce drop-off. I added urgency with a small stock indicator and a 24-hour deal. No fancy funnels, just straightforward product pages and trust badges. Keeping it simple let me test traffic sources without conversion excuses. I used AI to generate 5 hero images that looked like real lifestyle photos. Each image had short overlay copy that explained the benefit in 1 line. I kept captions conversational and avoided technical terms. The goal was to make each frame feel like a quick thumb-stop scroll. I treated the creatives like tiny billboards, not long product manuals. I split budget between Facebook interest ads and TikTok targeting. I aimed for broad interest groups, not hyper-narrow audiences. I also tested a small amount of search traffic for intent-based buyers. My rule was to feed each channel the same creatives to compare results. Early impressions would tell me which platform wanted my product most. On day 1, I turned ads on at a modest budget to avoid burning cash. Impressions came fast, but clicks were low at first. I noticed one image performed twice as well within hours. Comments started showing what real people thought about the product. That feedback helped me tweak the copy before day 2. I paused the weaker creatives and doubled the budget on the winner. Then I changed the headline to match the comment language I saw. CTR improved, and add to cart numbers moved up slightly. I also adjusted the landing page headline to match the ad tone. Small alignment like this made the funnel feel more natural to buyers. A payment provider flagged 1 order and held funds for verification. This slowed conversion confidence and worried me for a few hours. I messaged support, updated my store policies, and added clearer contact info. Orders resumed, and I learned to expect platform friction early. This day taught me that trust signals are as important as creatives. Day 4 brought my first real sale, and it felt like a validation. The notification sound made me grin, and I rechecked the order twice. I tracked where the buyer came from and saw a clear pattern. That insight told me which audience to double down on immediately. A single sale changed my energy for the rest of the week. A supplier emailed about a slight shipping delay for 1 SKU. I updated the shipping estimate on the product page to set expectations. A few customers thanked me for the transparency and patience. That moment reinforced that honesty reduces refund risk more than promos. It was a simple move that avoided several angry emails later. By day 5, I increased budget where ROAS looked promising. I kept testing copy variants to keep the ads fresh and avoid ad fatigue. I also tried a short testimonial clip made from customer comments. That clip lifted credibility and nudged hesitant buyers into action. Scaling felt smarter now because I had real signals, not guesses. A DM from a potential buyer asked a question I hadn't anticipated. They wanted to know if the product worked for a specific use case. Answering that publicly became a new ad angle, and it resonated. The ad using that exact question doubled the CTR overnight. This taught me to listen first and advertise second. Halfway through the challenge, I paused to review hard numbers. Impressions, CTR, add to cart, and refunds were the key metrics I tracked. The math showed 1 clear winner product and 1 solid audience. I shelved the rest and focused resources where ROI was real. This focus reduced noise and made every change more meaningful. On day 6, I tried a bold tactic. A lower price for a 12-hour flash. I expected a spike, but also feared margin collapse. The flash caused a rush of sales and a small rise in refunds later. Still, it taught me about price elasticity and customer intent in real time. I would run a more controlled flash next time with clearer terms. Lessons from refunds and customer service refunds happened, and handling them well saved reputations. I replied quickly, offered partial refunds, and sometimes replacements. This reduced chargebacks and kept average ratings steady. Good service turned unhappy buyers into repeat customers sometimes. Treat customer care like marketing because it's visible and powerful. Let's be honest about numbers instead of hiding them. After ad spend and product cost, I was in the green but barely on day 7. Some days were loss-making, but winners compensated overall. The key was tracking CPA and doubling down when CAC dropped. This week proved profit is possible, but only with quick, smart moves. Comments on videos and ads shaped what I posted next. People asked real questions and shared similar experiences in replies. I used those replies to create short FAQ clips and ad scripts. Small community signals helped decrease uncertainty in choices. Treating your audience like advisors speeds growth more than guessing. I would start with one clear audience instead of 3 broad ones. I would pre-write reactive ad scripts for common questions. I would also reserve budget for a quick retargeting push on day 3. And I'd add clearer shipping expectations from the first minute. These tweaks would likely lift early conversions by a visible margin. First hack, use customer language in headlines, not supplier copy. Second hack, short testimonial clips beat long product demos for clicks. Both hacks cost little but improved CTR and trust fast. They proved that human tone outperforms polished corporate talk. Apply these on day 1 and you save wasted ad dollars. Myth, you need a perfect product to start. False. Myth, expensive creative always wins. Also false. Real truth, fast testing and honest messaging beats perfection. My week showed small wins compound into meaningful results. So start cheap, test fast, and learn faster than your competition. What happened when I stopped one ad and reallocated the budget to organic posts? Why did one low-effort image outperform a polished studio shot? How did a single comment turn into my best-selling headline? These surprises kept me adapting and staying honest with the process. If you want the exact templates I used, I will break them down next. Emotional roller coaster and motivation. Some days I felt excited, and some nights I worried about ad spend. The small wins gave energy, and the setbacks taught patience. I recorded those moments to stay grounded and make better decisions. Dropshipping is part numbers and part human psychology. Keeping perspective made the challenge feel like a real learning sprint. On day 7, I reviewed every metric and conversation thread. I exported data, compared audiences, and tallied profit per SKU. The results showed a clear winner product and a repeatable ad angle. I also marked the exact creatives and lines that triggered purchases. This final audit is what turns a messy week into a repeatable system. The 7-day dropshipping challenge proved that testing beats theory. With small budgets, quick creative changes, and honest customer care, you can find what works. Profit is possible, but expect hiccups and be ready to pivot fast. Most importantly, listen to real people and translate their words into ads. If you copy this exact playbook, you can run your own 7-day test and learn faster. Thanks for watching this week of real dropshipping experiments with me. If you found this useful, click the next video where I break down the exact ad templates and swipe copy. I also uploaded a playlist with day-by-day screenshots and metrics you can follow. Hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the behind-the-scenes uploads. Jump to the ad templates video now and start your own 7-day challenge today.